It's the 15th of September 1881 in Milan, Italy. To most people, it's just a normal day, but what we don't know is the founder and creator of what is going to be one of the world's most well-known and successful car companies the world has ever seen has been born. Ettore Bugatti, born to Carlo Bugatti and Teresa Lorioli, came from a very artistic family, his father being a very important Italian furniture and jewelry designer, and his younger brother Rembrandt, a renowned animal sculptor. As the years went on, Ettore wanted to follow in his artistic family's footsteps and aspired to design and engineer automobiles. It is now 1909 in the German town of Molsheim, which nowadays is actually part of France, and the company Automobiles e Bugatti has been established. This was around the time when the automobile was invented and racing started to become a big thing. Ettore didn't want to just create a normal automobile for that day and age, but he wanted to be the best. He wanted his cars to be the fastest and the most luxurious. And over time, that's what his company, Automobile e Bugatti, became known for. Fast, luxurious masterpieces. But, like a lot of car manufacturers of that era, Ettore's company was severely affected by the outbreak of World War I. So they went from designing cars to airplane engines for the Air Force. This was how the Barrack 16-cylinder U-16 engine was created. And still to today, Bugatti uses the 16-cylinder engines for their cars. Between the wars, Bugatti designed a successful motorized rail car called the Autorail Bugatti, and then went on to win a government contract to construct an airplane, the Model 100. But unfortunately for Bugatti, the Model 100 never actually got to take flight due to the outbreak of World War II. Now it's 1939 and World War II is getting fairly heated, and don't get me wrong, I know war is a hard time for anyone, but Ettore Bugatti really felt it. A few days before his son was tragically killed at the age of 30 while testing the Bugatti Type 57 tank-based race car, his beloved car factory was bombed by an enemy plane. This was mentally, physically, and emotionally a dark time for Ettore. But there was no point in getting all down about it. So, Ettore planned to build another factory in Paris, France. He also planned to design a brand new series of cars. These cars included the Type 73 road car, the Type 73C single-seat racing car, and were building the 375cc supercharged car until the project was halted when Ettore Bugatti died on the 21st of August 1947 at the age of 65. Even after the successful racing career which Bugatti had, including winning twice at the 24-hour Le Mans and producing many great cars, the death of Ettore hit Bugatti hard, which led to them ceasing all operations in 1952. Some of the cars that Bugatti made between 1909 and 1952 were very good, and nowadays have been selling at auctions for up to $40 million. And I'm talking about the 1938 Bugatti 57SC Adelante Coupe, which you can see on screen now. Wow, I wonder who would buy a car for $40 million. Well, it's this man on screen now, Ralph Lauren. They also made another 35 or so models like the 57 Stelvio and the Adelante series. In my opinion, the Adelante series are probably the craziest looking Bugattis I've ever seen. So the years went on and Bugatti was not completely forgotten about, but people just didn't think about them for a number of years. Until 15th of September 1991, when the Bugatti EB110 was released. Not the most beautiful car to look at, but definitely very fast and special. Why is it special? Well, EB110 stands for Ettore Bugatti 110 years. That's why it's special. It was designed by Marcello Gandini, also the designer of the Lamborghini Countach, which you can see on screen now, and the inventor of scissor doors. The EB110 had a quad turbocharged 3.5 litre V12 engine that produced 611 brake horsepower, giving the car a top speed of 212 miles per hour. The EB110 did 0 to 60 miles in just 3.46 seconds. That is blisteringly fast for a car made in the 1990s. The car was popular, but no one ever really had the money to buy one, unless of course you were a multi-millionaire. The car was not only high performing, but also very luxurious. Like, just look at that interior. So after making 84 of these vehicles, Bugatti waited a while and then released what some might call a game changer, the Bugatti Veyron. Coming out in 2005, the Veyron held the title as the world's fastest ever production car for many, many years, with a top speed of 254 miles per hour, which is incredible. The Veyron always had a very simple interior, but still very luxurious. And it had a V16 engine. Yes, the Bugatti reintroduced the 16-cylinder. Its V16 engine produced 1001 brake horsepower, which back then had never ever been seen before. Bugatti went on to make different variations of the Veyron, including the Super Sport, the Vitesse, the Grand Sport, and the regular Veyron. The Vitesse, which was a convertible, holds the record for the world's fastest open top car. So, just like the EB110, the Veyron was very, very popular, if not way more popular. By this time, Bugatti had made a real comeback. They were on a roll. They wanted to break the world record again for the world's fastest car. So, on the 1st of March 2016, they unveiled the Chiron. It was first seen at the Geneva Motor Show in Geneva, Switzerland, and people loved it. The Chiron went on to break many world records, including the fastest car with a top speed of 261 miles per hour. And it had a W16 engine. I'm sure Ettore Bugatti would be very, very proud of how far his company has come over this past century and a bit. But the Bugatti lineup does not stop there. They've made more models like the Divo and the 110, but none of those cars have and will ever be as legendary as the Veyron or the Chiron. So in the beginning, the Bugatti empire started off with a little boy born in Italy with one big dream, and although he wasn't here to see it, Bugatti is one of the most successful and well-known car companies the world has ever seen. Car after car after car, they are always improving and always beating those world records. Guys, that has been the video on the story of Bugatti and how they got to where they are today. If you haven't already, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, and make sure you go watch my previous videos if you haven't already. I did make a video on the Enzo Ferrari life story if you are interested. And yeah, that's all from me. Stay tuned for next week's video. I hope you enjoyed.